questions for Coach Woods?
No stuff today, Tip.
Sean, you guys got off to a good start. I think you made 6 out of your first 10 shots, and then it changed dramatically. What happened there?
Well, I thought we got a little stagnant, and instead of moving the basketball, we started dribbling it too much and gave them a chance to recover. And, going against a team like this, you can't have scoring droughts. I thought we defended decent enough, but we got to score enough points. You can't go 4 or 5 minutes at a time without scoring.
Sean, what do you think of Kentucky? How good are they?
I wish I could have played them a month ago. They're getting better every day, I think. We run. I'm kind of running the similar stuff. John invited me down this summer, the week before they went to Canada. And I kind of tweaked his brain a little bit because I got guards that can take you off the bounce, and then we got a couple post players that can take you one-on-one. So I like that deal, and those guys are buying in. There's not just one guy anymore making a play. They got 4 or 5 guys that can take you off the bounce, and everybody's just not looking anymore. So, if they continue to shoot the basketball well, and Terrence Jones continue to get better like he's doing, they're going to be tough to deal with in the SEC.
Sean, happy holidays, by the way. Specifically, why is it that you would have wanted to play them a month ago? What was so much different?
Because they weren't this good.
But why? What's the difference?
They weren't gelling. They weren't getting the dribble drive. They were young, trying to figure it out, and we're pretty much a veteran team. And I thought, if I could keep it close, they would falter a little bit. And now they're almost a mid-season form. And, they had a hard time guarding us once we started getting to our stuff. And I thought we did a good job of guarding their dribble drive too. But a team as good as they are, you can't have turnovers because they turn them into buckets. And any top SEC team like this, that's what they do, and they did that to us tonight.
What did you hear during the sequence when Cal got the 2 techs and got thrown out?
I have no idea, but I was in that same refs behind too because I didn't think he was doing a good job. But we drive and he don't give us anything, and they're driving, we bumping, and they're more physical than us. So they shoot 10 free throws, they shoot 32. Last time I had that was when Coach Pitino got kicked out against Vanderbilt years ago when we played. So, we're not going to beat a Kentucky team when they're going to the line 32 times and we're only going 10. And we shoot 8 out of 10, so we shoot 80%. We don't have a chance.
Anything else for Coach Woods? We'll move on to players. Any questions for the players?
First is for Crosby. Crosby. How physical are they? You playing physical with the inside guys, the inside guys. How physical were they as compared to what you've been playing against?
They're physical. I watched them on TV. I seen the full. Seen it in HD. They're real physical down there. They're pretty good. Terrence Jones and big guy, I think maybe 55. They're pretty good. They're talented. 30 last guys, I think his Vargas as well. They're pretty good. They're physical down there. They're doing a good job.
For either one of you guys, whoever wants to answer, but how much more physical is this game, or these players are, compared to what you face in the SWAC? How is preparing for the SWAC?
He hasn't been here. DJ probably can answer that, and I'll answer too.
I think it's more, I would say it's more physical down in the post, but as far as guard play, it's a little more scrappier than SWAC because you have a lot more quicker guards. They like to press a lot. But as far as like a whole team, I mean, it's pretty even, but the SWAC it's just different. I can't really say that, it's more physical, but it's just different.
D'Angelo, how deflating is it when the other team hits a half-court bank shot at the buzzer at the end of that first half?
It was unbelievable. I was sitting on the bench when he made that shot. When he let it go, I just had some weird feeling that he was going to make it. And when he made it, I just sat back in my chair. I was like, I can't believe it.
Yeah, the difference in the SWAC, and we had a SWAC referee out there today, is when you play it up at this level, they allow you to play more physical. But then when we get back in our league and we get used to playing this physical and we build a mindset and a toughness, then they kind of change it a little bit. They don't allow us to play as physical. So, it's a good thing that he just came back a little bit because, this is just Paul's first 2 games back. And, and he's a very physical guy. I just hope that he doesn't foul out because they call those little knickknacks when he's aggressive, putting his butt in people. They'll give him an offensive foul more so than they would in the games that we're playing in November and December. And that's some of the things that us coaches in the SWAC are trying to change because we all got to play some tough games, just not as many as me, but we still got to play a lot of tough games against SEC, ACC, and things like that. And they allow us to play physical, but then when we come back there, they don't allow us to play as physical as they do.
It is a challenge.
It is a challenge, but then what happens too is when we get out of our league and get to the NCAA tournament, we develop another mindset of a finesse mindset, and then we get to the NCAA tournament, and now it's a grueling situation again when we got to be a 16th seed and play a number 1 seed, which is tough, or Michigan State or Kentucky or whoever. That's why, the Horizon League, Butler had a good run because those referees in the Horizon League allowed them to play physical the whole year, so they didn't miss out on anything. And they were allowed to play because I think Butler's one of the most physical teams in the United States. They're one of the most physical teams we played all year, even compared to Kentucky. So, you got to be able to do that, and I hope that they can at least keep it a little more even than they have in the past since I've been there.
Coach Woods, this team compared to the first team you brought here, I think is light years better. Your record doesn't indicate it right now. Where are you at in the building process, and do you expect to contend for your conference title this year?
Oh, without a doubt. I think, we were right there last year. First of all, we got a lot of guys back. Second of all, my guard play is a lot better than it was when I first got here. And third of all, now I got, some post players that can play. I got some guys that can play. That now I can play the style of play I want to play. Spread you out, dribble drive you, create some mismatches, some one-on-one situations. Guys didn't know how to play with each other. Some good basketball minds. I had to put a team together. I got the job in July. There was only 3 players left when I got here. So, I had to just put something together. Now we're starting to receive the fruit from our labor from a recruiting standpoint. And, right now I think we're just as good as anybody in our league by far.
Last question.
For the players, you guys known as the Road Warriors who played everywhere in the country, talk about playing in Rupp Arena compared maybe to some of the other places you played. Was it even a factor tonight for both of you guys?
This is my second game, so it's a factor to me. So all the people, 24,000. I knew a lot more people in the Arkansas game. I know that. I like to say they're loud. They keep it going.
It was a little more than the Indiana game, but I would say it was a little similar to that game. But it was electrifying.